You're not lazy. You're not broken. You are caught in a system that was never built for your well-being. What if the very way you live, work, and think has been silently rewiring your mind for exhaustion, confusion, and emptiness? In this series, we're not just explaining facts, we are decoding the entire hidden system that led you here. You'll never look at your stress, burnout, or purpose the same way again. Here's the truth no one will tell you. Everything we uncover in this series is 100% free. No paywalls, no hidden premium. What others lock behind expensive courses, we're revealing for everyone. Stay till the end, because by the time you finish this video, you'll not only understand the cause of your burnout, but also see the map to your recovery. The system was never designed for you. Imagine this. You're born into a race already running. Nobody tells you the rules. You're told to perform, achieve, compete, but never pause. But here's the secret. This race wasn't designed for humans. It was designed for machines. Let's rewind to the year 1760. The Industrial Revolution erupts in Britain. For the first time in human history, clocks begin to rule over the sun. Seasons lose their sovereignty. Fields are replaced by factories. Purpose is replaced by productivity. You used to rise with the light. Now you rise with the bell. You used to follow your body. Now you follow a timesheet. The agricultural and industrial revolutions did not make life easier for the average human. In fact, they created systems that demanded more work, more hours, and less meaning. The 9-to-5 wasn't a scientific breakthrough. It was an economic invention, crafted not to honor biology, but to maximize output. You are not exhausted because you're weak. You are exhausted because your biology is colliding with a 200-year-old mechanical system. Let's go deeper. This system didn't just steal your time, it reshaped your mind. Schools mirrored factories. Standardized, uniform, rule-bound. Bells signaled transitions. Desks replaced dialogues. Children became workers in training. This wasn't education, it was industrial conditioning. You were never meant to be a cog, but everything around you was designed to mold you into one. Even leisure became structured. Weekends weren't born out of kindness, they were crafted to preserve productivity. And here's what neuroscience tells us. Your brain evolved for rhythm, cycles, story, and nature. But the industrial model rewards grind, speed, competition, and repetition. No wonder you feel disoriented. You are human in a machine's world. So what do most people do? They blame themselves. I just need better habits. I need to hustle harder. Maybe I'm just not disciplined. But this is the great lie. You were not meant to thrive in a system designed to extract, not to elevate. And so we arrive here in the 21st century, overworked, overstimulated, underfulfilled. But you're not alone. You're not crazy. You're awakening. And this documentary isn't about rebellion. It's about remembering who you were before the system told you who to be. In part 2, we'll uncover how burnout has a brain print and how your mind is adapting to survive in a world it was never designed for. Because healing begins with seeing clearly, and now you see the blueprint. Let's keep going. Fast forward to today. You wake up to 37 unread notifications. Your first thought isn't peace, it's panic. People who multitask heavily online showed reduced activity in their interior cingulate cortex, the area responsible for focus and decision-making. Every ping splits your attention, and when your attention is fragmented, so is your identity. Your brain was never built for constant input. The average human now consumes 74 gigabytes of data per day, USC report. This is more than 16 times what a person consumed just 30 years ago. We're in the middle of an attention crisis, not because we're bad at focusing, but because we've never been trained to defend it. You didn't choose to feel this way. Your brain has simply adapted to survive in a world that constantly overloads it. Let's understand how that happened, step by step. Imagine you open your phone. You scroll past a war headline, a cat meme, a political argument, and a breakfast reel, all in 5 seconds. That is not normal. It's cognitive whiplash. Neuroscience fact, the brain evolved to process information at a much slower pace. In ancient environments, you may have encountered a dozen meaningful stimuli per day. Today, more than 10,000. That's why you feel foggy. That's why focusing feels like swimming against the tide. In 2022, a University of Sussex study revealed chronic digital multitaskers showed reduced density in the anterior cingulate cortex, the area linked to empathy, focus, and emotional regulation. So if you feel more reactive, less present, or emotionally numb, your brain isn't broken, it's overwhelmed. Now add another layer, dopamine addiction. Every notification, every scroll, every ding gives a micro hit of dopamine. The brain begins to crave that unpredictability, just like a slot machine. Fun fact, tech apps use variable reward schedules, the same psychological principle used in gambling, to keep you hooked. But what happens when your dopamine is fried? Motivation dies, joy feels blunted. Everything starts to feel meaningless. Quoting Dr. Anna Lemke, "We are now constantly pressing the pleasure button until it breaks." Add to that endless emails, performative productivity, lack of deep social bonds, poor sleep. And you have a formula for chronic burnout. This isn't just stress. This is structural collapse inside your nervous system. So no, you're not weak. You're neurologically exhausted from running a marathon you didn't sign up for. And most importantly, you're not alone. Because understanding this isn't just about neuroscience. It's about reclaiming your mind, one insight at a time.